We are crunching the numbers for you tonight after fewer voters than expected actually showed up to the polls for Tuesday's election. Jordan Burgess is asking election officials why that was and what can be done about it.
When I asked him, the head of the Montgomery County Board of Elections said he knew going in this wasn't going to come close to the 66% turnout for last year's presidential election. But even he was surprised by just how low the vote totals ended up being. This is what greeted most voters on Election Day. Not long lines, but empty machines, leading to historically low turnout in Montgomery County.
We talked about 38% maybe and ended up being 23%. What happened?
Well, historically, for an odd year general election, we see somewhere between 34 to 39, 40% turnout. We did see that in Oakwood, Vandalia, some of the other areas that had highly contested school issues or different races. I think the city of Dayton only came in about 17.5%.
We showed you how the vote totals have dropped by the thousands with each mayoral election. This year, the number fell even more, despite this being one of the most expensive campaigns in the city's history.
We didn't experience or didn't expect to see that type of a drop-off. You know, of course, voter apathy exists. It was a unique dynamic for, we had two Democratic candidates running for mayor.
But the ballot featured other big local races as well. So we took our questions about the low voter turnout to a University of Dayton political science professor.
We've got a lot of, I think, voter fatigue going on.
If anything, voting has gotten easier over the years with early voting and touchscreen machines. But Grant Neely wonders if the improvements have made voting less special.
Some people said all these things that we're doing have actually, de-emphasized the act of voting as civic participation.
Neely says whether the low vote totals are good or bad depends on how you look at it.
The question always comes out when people don't vote is because they're happy the way that government's going and they don't think they need to mess with things, or are they unhappy and they just are so disaffected that they don't go and vote.
Now, Montgomery County not the only place where low turnout was an issue. In Cincinnati's race for mayor, only 28% of voters showed up, still more than Dayton's 17%, but certainly not a huge amount either. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.